But if I had to pick something about myself, it would be the amount. Smile at her. Look, she's trying to beat me.
Yeah, I'm not.
You guys look
Okay.
No, it looks great. It does look good.
It would be the amount of confidence that Pampered Chef has given me over the years, and of course, all the fabulous trips that I've been able to make with my hubby and my kids. And my next goal is to continue growing our team and promote the senior director team by conference. So give it up for this is Amanda Take it away, girl.
Goodness, I'm glad I didn't have to click on that other microphone because that was making me nervous.
I know.
This one is good. Can you hear me? Yeah? Good. Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah, talking to her, honey.
I will.
Okay.
Okay. So, thanks for that lovely introduction, Mama. So I'm thrilled to be able to share with you all today, and I'm going to deviate from this for a second. If you had ever told me that I would be standing up here and talking in front of a room of over 100 people, I would have told you that you were absolutely insane. Because I used to be the girl who would, thank you, who would turn beet red and wish the floor would open up and swallow me whole if I had to give even just a speech in English class in school. So to be standing up here and not wanting that to happen is a big giant accomplishment for me. So that's where that confidence comes in. So I want to start today and take some time to talk about the importance of word choices. Friel kind of talked about that a little bit earlier. So when I say the word recruiting or recruit, how does that make you feel?
Joining the army.
Army, yes.
The college wanting your children.
Yes. So I had here nervous, anxious, uneasy, or the dreaded pushy that we all hate so much. So I looked up the definition of the word recruit, and it does mean to enlist someone in the army. To form an army or other force by enlisting new people, and to enroll someone as a member or worker in an organization or as a supporter of a cause. So I don't know about you, but none of those really give me the warm fuzzies, you know? So let's look at the word organization. An organization is a social unit of people that's structured or managed to meet a need or pursue collective goals. So we'll look at the word team next. A team is two or more people working together. To be a team means to come together to achieve a common goal. And lastly, let's look at the word coach. To coach means to teach and train, and a coach is a private teacher who gives someone lessons on a particular subject. Now, which one of those feels better to you?
Coach.
Recruiter, organization, or team and coach?
Coach.
Team and coach. I know for us, we prefer team and coach. That's what I go with. So all of this is to prove that our words have power. Both the words we speak out loud, and especially, and also more importantly, the words we speak to ourselves. So I'd like to share a quote, let me turn this a little, from a book titled As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. And he says that man holds the key to every situation and contains within himself that transforming and regenerative agency by which he will make himself what he wills. So in other words, you have the power within you to grow your teams and change your situations. I want everybody in here to replace the words I can't or I'm not good at with I presently struggle with instead of those two other things. I can give you all the tips and tricks I've learned, because I'm supposed to be talking about recruiting up here, just so you know, I should have said that. I can give you all the tips and tricks I've learned over the years, but until you change your mindset and an inner dialogue, they're not going to do you one bit of good. Controlling your thoughts and self-talk is the real key to personal and team growth. So now that we've got our minds in the right place, we'll continue on here. What's your biggest fear when it comes to building a team? Is it maybe not knowing enough? You think you don't know everything, you don't know enough to do it? You think there might be too much time involved? Or maybe like running meetings is your thing. It scares you to have to do that, so you're just going to step away and not do it at all. I have 10 reasons here for you of why you need to cast those fears aside and just get to growing. All right, so number 1 is it feels good. Have you ever helped anyone do anything really? Helped a friend reach a goal or do something important? It feels really good, doesn't it? So just think how we can help people with this opportunity. And as Zig Ziglar says, you'll get all that you want in life if you help enough people get what they want. Number 2 is you can feel proud. For whatever reason, and we're discussing some of them today, not everybody does this. Not everybody builds a team. And so when you do, you can really be proud of your accomplishment. You get rewarded in multiple ways, and so do your newly added team members. You get bonuses for yourself, team celebration, free product, and some Pampered Chef dollars too for them. Growing your team isn't about you or me or anyone else who's here in this room right now. It's about everyone who is not already part of this really wonderful Pampered Chef family. You have the ability to quite literally change lives in many, many ways. So we have to be sure that we're asking everyone. The more the merrier. As you heard my crazy team back here, we have a lot of fun. So we can all list people that we have become really close friends with over the years, and it's because of Pampered Chef. It's because we said yes when someone asked us. Had Laura not sat on me and twisted my arm and made me do this, I wouldn't know half the people in this room. And these are friendships that have been there for 8 years. Laura asked me the other day how old my kids were. I said they're 10 and 8. My youngest was 6 months old, so she has literally seen him grow up. The company itself is a reason to build your team. Pampered Chef is one of the best direct sell companies out there, so be sure to brush up on all the perks that PC offers so you can share them with your new people. You can earn an increased commission with just one new team member. Just one, and you're on your way. You don't need to be the head coach. That's what we're here for. Don't let fear of not knowing enough or not knowing everything, as I said before, stop you from offering Pampered Chef to everybody. This one's kind of a duh one, but your team's not going to grow in advance if you're not constantly adding new people to it. So you need to be getting those people in, and we all do want to grow in 2018, right? Grow in advance. So last but not least, free vacations. We were talking about who's earned Amelia Island and who's been on trips before. Actually, who's ever been on a trip ever with Pampered Chef? Right? Are they not spectacular? You are treated like royalty. And so you get 3,000 trip points for any new team member who qualifies. Can anybody say aloha here? Like, really? Team building starts long before the show, though. As soon as the show is dated, we need to be forming those relationships with our hosts and planting seeds about joining our team. In a recent training that was led by Claudia Bazar, I learned that we should be asking each host about joining our team 5 times. Now, does that sound like a lot to anybody in here? Because it did to me when I first heard it, I'm not going to lie. I was like, 5 times? Are you serious right now? Ugh. So, this is exactly what I say. A lot of these are over text, but some are phone or like Facebook Messenger. But this is word for word what I say when I text my hosts about this. You guys can change the wording. I would encourage you to do that and make it your own. Because you're going to see, I text like I talk. So I'm just going to speak this to you. So the first time would be, hey Amy, it was great meeting you at Holly's last night. I'm looking forward to your show. Also, I want to remind you that one of the benefits of hosting a show is that you can use some of your free stuff towards one of the new consultant kits. Are you in the market for some extra money? Ever thought about doing anything like Pampered Chef? Now, for a cooking show, these next ones are going to happen before the show. And for a virtual, they're kind of during and throughout the show. The second time would be, your friends seem super excited about your show. Just saying, I bet you'd be great at this. It's something as simple as that. You're just planting those seeds and just having a conversation with them. The third time, I would say, you're doing such a fabulous job getting your people excited for your party. We'd love to have someone as enthusiastic as you on our team. You'd make an amazing consultant. Fourth time, I would say, whoop whoop, your show just reached the level where you can use $25 or $50 of your free stuff towards one of the new consultant kits we talked about. I'll send you a picture of the 3 of them so you can see. And then the last time, before we close your show, I just got to say again that I think you'd be fabulous at this, and we'd love to have you on our team. We got 3 bookings today, and they could be yours to get you started with a bang. What do you think? You want to give Pampered Chef a try? So we should be getting at least 3 leads from every show, 3 new team member leads. As we just discussed, your host is going to be your #1 lead. Who in this room was a host before they joined Pampered Chef officially? Yeah, you guys take a look around. Ask your host, because I was one too. Your guests are clearly where your other 2 leads are going to come from. You want to create interest right away with your show opening. So here's what I say. Hi, my name's Amanda. I've been with Pampered Chef for 8 years, and I love my job. I started because I wanted to earn some extra money and because I love the product. I've stayed because this has turned into way more than I ever thought it could. We'll talk more about that later, though. I want you all to sit back, watch what I do, and if it looks like fun, that's because it is. And then we proceed. After that, you want to be creating seeds whenever you use products that come in the new consultant kits. Maybe you would take a little red, like the yard sale stickers, put that on products that come in your kit. So when you touch them, you know to talk about the kit. And because I said I don't want to use the word recruiting anymore, red is not for recruiting. Red would be for urgent. Like, this is something that we need to discuss. So you pop that on those products that came in your kit. Then you want to share more of your story throughout the show. I would say something like this. As I said before, I started Pampered Chef because I loved the products, like many of you here. And I wanted some extra money. But I've stayed because it's turned into more than I ever thought it could. Well, when I started, I was making about $300 a month. How could that help your family? And now, 8 years later, I make more like $3,000 a month. Now, what could that do for your family? Not only that, but Pampered Chef has sent my husband and I on 6 all-inclusive, well, not all-inclusive, but all-expense-paid trips, including a trip for 4 to Disneyland, so I was able to take our 2 boys as well. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have as they pop up. I would really encourage each and every one of you to give Pampered Chef a try, because you really never will know what this could do for you and your family until you jump in and just do it. You want to be identifying your potential leads in the room, that enthusiastic guest, the one who has everything that you bring out, someone already selling to everyone in the room. I had one of those the other day, actually. The one smiling at everything you say, the chatty one, but then also the quiet one, the one who's sitting in the corner. They're on their phone. They're the ones who just came from work. They haven't been home yet. Kids haven't been fed. They're wondering what they're doing, and they're also probably worrying about bills and how they're going to pay for dance for said kids and gymnastics and whatever Cub Scouts activity they have going on. Like, do not discount them, too. You want to give a sincere compliment during the checkout chat about why you think they'd be great at Pampered Chef. You might say, Susie, you are just so bubbly. I have a Susie, too. Look at that. You're just so bubbly. You were selling more than me in there. You obviously love your Pampered Chef products, and we're very excited to share with everyone. You're a natural at this. Have you ever thought about doing something like Pampered Chef? Some people have never had anyone say that they think they'd be good at something. So if nothing else comes out of that conversation, you've made Susie feel good about herself. And about you as well. That seed has been planted, and that relationship is going to continue to grow. And then who knows? We know situations change all the time. So now you've got a relationship with this person, and she thinks, oh wait, let me call Amanda because maybe I could do Pampered Chef now. Something has changed. Why do we get nervous when we think about building a team? Like I said before, we get nervous because we think it's about us. And in reality, it couldn't be any further from the truth. It has absolutely nothing to do with us as the consultants. You are just having a conversation between two people, one with a problem of some sort, and one with a solution. The key is to talk, ask questions, then zip it and listen. What we need is a mindset shift around building a team. So I challenge each of you to change your mindset from doing something to someone for ourselves to doing something for someone through ourselves. In addition, I challenge everyone here, new and experienced, to write out 3 positive affirmations about yourself in regards to team building. And then put them where you'll see them often and repeat them over and over. Now, before I get into my 3 examples of what I would say, I have to tell you that my little prop is I have a button up here and it says, "My Pampered Chef business is cooking." And this was given to our team at conference a couple years ago, I think. And now I'm not one who's going to put this button on and wear it all over town to the grocery store and all my shows and everything. I just will not do that. But I took this button and I put it in the bathroom next to my sink where I brush my teeth twice a day. Where I'm putting my makeup on when I do put makeup on, Laura. Putting my makeup on, or doing my hair, or whatever. So how many times a day was I reading, "My Pampered Chef business is cooking"? And for a little bit it was, "My Pampered Chef business is cooking," but okay, right, whatever. But then things started to happen, and I was like, "Oh, my Pampered Chef business is cooking." Yeah. Like, really, you have it, you put it where you see it, you read it. It is always, always there and in front of you, and your brain will create new pathways. The universe, it sounds hippy-dippy, will move things around to make this happen. I am telling you, words are so powerful. So for your affirmations, you could say something like, "Our team is growing by leaps and bounds." Something that simple. Or, "I attract excited new team members who are willing and eager to learn and grow." And finally, "I am a fantastic coach to a fast-growing team of complete and total rock stars." I promise that when you change your thoughts and inner dialogue and choose your words carefully and intentionally, you will change yourself, your business, and your team will explode. Thanks for letting me share.
All right, where's her proud mama? She's hiding in the corner. Don't put baby in the corner. No, she did phenomenal. I know you guys have questions. So who's got a question for Amanda? Anybody? Bueller? Okay. Stand up. So we can hear you, hon.
Amanda, is it 2018 or 20 great teams?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Great team, got it.
Let me guess, you're a team member? Yeah. Is it 2018 or 20 great team?
Great team.
Yeah, my team.
I like that. Did you make that up?
No, Caitlin did.
Caitlin.
Oh, God.
Oh, Caitlin, Grandma's happy. You made Grandma happy. All right, April.
Mine's not a question, but I love what you said about seeing the visual every day. Like, I forgot who I heard it from, but I have my cover, my lock of my phone sat at a little, something that I saw. It says, "I'm a Goal Slayer." And for me, I see that visual every time I open my phone. So I like how you said about the buttons and moving the button around and whatever.
Well, tell me what you said. Words can be either so uplifting or terribly painful. Okay? Go around being named Friel for a while and see how that works for you. Okay? But no, seriously though, the words can change everything. I mean, how many people have you ever walked up to and you just said a kind word and you literally could have actually saved their lives? I mean, seriously. So she's very right about that. Once we get the mind in the right place and the words to follow it, that's what I took away. I'm like, she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. And
I've actually got the screensaver on my phone. One of the lock screens says Hawaii on it, and the other one is like a palm tree and a Hawaiian sunset. So every time I pick that thing up, which I'm sorry to say is 900,000 times a day, I'm looking at those
Your
things.
goals,
And if you're
yeah.
having a minute where you're like not feeling it, and then you go to pick it up, you're like, okay, that's right, I gotta get back to like that positive grounds, moving forward.
You gotta work it. Any other questions for Amanda then? We're good? Great job?
Awesome.